Hello everyone, welcome to our next live stream. This is our second live stream that we are having on our YouTube channel, and as usual we'll be dealing with mock tests that are specifically designed for UGC NET English Literature. And here we look at 50 questions each from different sections of the syllabus. The syllabus is quite vast, so we'll be looking at a lot of questions, different questions, and the more we practice, the more we'll be familiar with the kind of questions that might appear for the exam that will be conducted in June 2026. So this is the second mock test that we are having on a live stream. If you haven't come across the first live stream, the first mock test video, you can head over to our channel, subscribe to the live section. You will find the video where we have discussed the top 50 questions of English literature. And here we'll be looking at some more questions. So those of you who have joined the live right now, welcome to our channel. You can like the video if you haven't already, and if you like these kind of mock tests, do subscribe our channel for more, because I am planning on conducting daily mock tests till the end of the exam, and after that we'll be dealing with more kind of contents and more quizzes as well. So let's start with no further ado. You can guess in the comment section. If you know the answer, you can say the right answer in the comment section. If you don't know, that's fine as well. You can guess. So we are starting with the first question. Who does John Aubrey call the Lady of Christ? Option A, Chaucer. Option B, Milton. Option D, Alexander Pope. The question is, who does John Aubrey call the Lady of Christ? If you know the answer, you can say it in the message box. And I'll give you a hint. The writer is the author of the epic Paradise Lost. So I'll be marking the answer as well, so that it'll be easier to see. The answer is John Milton. Milton is known as the Lady of Christ because when he was studying in Christ College, he had long hair, and because of that appearance, he was known as the Lady of Christ. Next question. Which Shakespearean play is known as his farewell to mirth? So mirth means happiness. Which Shakespearean play is known as farewell to happiness or mirth? Is it As You Like It? That's option A. Option B is Much Ado About Nothing. Option C, Twelfth Night. Option D, Love's Labour's Lost. Which do you think is the right answer? You can guess in the comment section. You can say it. You can guess the answer in the comment section. You can say the option. Whichever do you think is the right answer. Even if you don't know the right answer, it's completely fine. The right answer here is option C, 12th Night. And why is it called Farewell to Mirth? The interesting thing is that before 12th Night, he was writing comedies and romances like Much Ado About Nothing and As You Like It. And it is after 12th Night that he has shifted to the dark, heavier tragedies like Hamlet, Othello, King Lear, and Macbeth. So 12th Night is more often seen as a bridge where Shakespeare transitioned from comedies, light-hearted comedies, to dark tragedies, and that is why this particular play is known as Farewell to Mirth. Next question. Who is the author of Lady Susan? Option A, Charlotte Bronte. Option B, George Eliot. Option C, Jane Austen. Option D, Virginia Woolf. Who do you think is the author of Lady Susan? Come on, tell me in the comment section. I'll give you a hint. This is a lesser known work of this author, and this person has written 6 major novels, altogether 6 major novels. And the answer is option C, Jane Austen. So a little bit about this particular work, Lady Susan. It's an epistolary novella that was written earlier on in her career and was not published until 1871. So that is why it's known as a lesser known work. More often we know the works Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, Northanger Abbey, Persuasion, Mansfield Park, and what am I missing? Persuasion. Right? So this is a very important question. Make sure you note this down. Next question, which Shakespearean character says the line, when we are born, we cry that we are come to this great stage of fools. This is an annotation. Shakespearean annotations are very common. So which character says this line? Is it Macbeth, Hamlet, Othello, or King Lear? The right answer is option D, King Lear. So Lear is the one, and King Lear himself is the one who says this line. Okay. So next question. Who among the following bagged the Booker Prize twice for his novels? Option A, Maya Angelou. Option B, Nadine Gordimer. Option C, J.M. Coetzee. Option D, Patrick White. Who among the following bagged the Booker Prize twice? He won it 2 times. And I like to point out that we have already done a video on Booker Prize winners. From 1969 to 2025, the complete list is in my YouTube channel. All you have to do is subscribe, go to the live section, and you can find a 10-minute short video where we discuss the year, the author, and the works. So here the option is option C, J.M. Coetzee. He wins it twice. First in 1983 for the work Life and Times of Michael Kay, and the second time in 1999 for the work Disgrace. Okay. Next question. Who wrote the essay Hamlet and His Problems? Option A, W.B. Yeats. Option B, Ezra Pound. Option C, T.S. Eliot. Option D, W.H. Auden. This particular work was written in the year 1919. So who do you think has written this work, Hamlet and His Problems? The right answer is option C, T.S. Eliot. And it is in this work that he calls Hamlet an artistic failure. And it is in this essay that he also coins the concept or the term of objective correlative. Okay, this is just additional information that I want to point out, so you never know how the questions are getting framed. Next question. Which among the following is not a poem by Philip Larkin? Note that I'm not asking which is a poem. I'm asking which is not a poem. So option A, The Bull Moses. Option B, Toads. Option C, The Less Deceived. Option D, The North Ship. Which do you think is not a poem written by Philip Larkin? Any answer? So I'll say the answer. Our option is option A, The Bull Moses. So Philip Larkin, his first poetry collection is actually The North Ship. And another famous poem of his is The Less Deceived. Toads is also written by him. So do you know who wrote The Bull Moses? He is known as the animal poet. It's Ted Hughes. Bull Moses is written by Ted Hughes. Okay, the rest of the plays are written by Philip Larkin. And the first poetry collection of Larkin is The North Ship. Next question, which work begins with the line, April is the cruelest month? It's a very easy question, direct question. Option A, The Hollow Men. Option B, The Wasteland. Option C, Four Quatrains. Option D, Prufrock. Love Song of Alfred J. Prufrock. That's the whole title. As you can guess, All the works are by T.S. Eliot. Which work of T.S. Eliot begins with the line, April is the cruelest month? And the right answer is option B, The Wasteland. The Wasteland is very important. There are millions of questions that can be asked from this particular work. Next question, who wrote A Passage to India? Option A, Salman Rushdie. Option B, R.K. Narayan. Option C, Mulk Raj Anand. Option D, E.M. Forster. Who do you think wrote the work A Passage to India? And I hope those who are watching, you can guess it in the comment section. Even if you don't know the right answer, it's completely fine. This is how we all learn. And practicing as many questions as we can will definitely help us in any competitive exam. The right answer is option D, E.M. Forster. Next, 10th question. Who invented rhyme royale? Option A, Ben Jonson. Option B, Geoffrey Chaucer. Option C, John Donne. Option D, John Dryden. Who invented rhyme royale? I'll give you a hint. He is known as the father of English poetry. This particular person who invented rhyme royale is known as the father of English poetry. There are several works that this person has written. A few of them are Book of Duchess, House of Fame, Parliament of Fowls, The Canterbury Tales. It is option B, Geoffrey Chaucer. So we are done with the first 10 questions. And for all those of you who are in this live section with me, don't forget to like the video if you're watching so far and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we are continuing with the 11th question. Which Shakespearean play is not directly referenced to in The Wasteland? Option A, Hamlet. Option B, King Lear. Option C, Coriolanus. Option D, The Tempest. The Wasteland, which is by T.S. Eliot, refers to several Shakespeare plays. Which is not referred to? Which is the play that is not being referred? And I can see several comments that is saying the Coriolanus, but unfortunately the right answer is option B, King Lear. King Lear is the one that is not mentioned or referred in The Wasteland. Next question, who says a woman must have money and a room of her own if she is to write fiction? Option A, Jane Austen. Option B, Emily Bronte. Option C, Judith Butler. Option D, Virginia Woolf. Which writer says a woman must have money and a room of her own if she is to write fiction? This is the author who created the fictional character of Judith Shakespeare, the fictional sister of Shakespeare. And the work is known as A Room of One's Own. There in the annotation itself, and the right answer is our modernist writer Virginia Woolf. Next question, who wrote The Second Coming? Option A, W.B. Yeats. Option B, T.S. Eliot. Option C, Dylan Thomas. Option D, Ted Hughes. Who among the following wrote the work The Second Coming? This is the same person who wrote the work Sailing to Byzantium. And this person founded the Abbey Theatre with Lady Gregory. I hope you got the right answer from the hints. It's option A, W.B. Yeats. Next question, which Indian English novelist wrote Kantapura? Option A, Raja Rao. Option B, Salman Rushdie. Option C, R.K. Narayan. Option D, Anita Desai. Indian novelist wrote the work Kantapura. It's a very famous work of this person. And this person is part of the three main novelists. Okay, I'll give you a hint. The three main novelists are Raja Rao, R.K. Narayan, and Mulkraj Anand. And we have two of those people in the option itself. Who is it? Is it between Raja Rao and R.K. Narayan? Who do you think wrote Kantapura? The right answer is option A, Raja Rao. Next question. The term Bildungsroman refers to option A, detective fiction, option B, coming of age novel, option C, historical drama, option D, gothic fiction. The term Bildungsroman refer to which of the following? You can say the right option. If you think you know the right answer, you can say it in the comment section. The right answer is option B, coming of age novel, where we see a particular character from childhood itself. You see the complete development or the complete journey of that particular person in that novel. I can say David Copperfield as an example. If you know any more Bildungsromans novel examples, definitely say that in the comment section, okay? Coming of age novels. Which novels can come under this category? Tell me in the comment section. Next question. Which essay by Virginia Woolf argues for women's economic and intellectual freedom? Option A, 3 Guineas. Option B, A Room of One's Own. Option C, modern fiction. Option D, The Common Reader. We already discussed this work in a previous question actually. Which essay of Woolf talks about women's economic and intellectual freedom? I already say the most popular line is a woman needs money and a room of her own to write fiction. And as I said earlier, this particular essay introduces us to Judith Shakespeare, the fictional character sister of William Shakespeare. The right answer is a room of one's own. Moving on, 17 question. Who coined the term egotistical sublime? Option A, P.B. Shelley. Option B, William Wordsworth. Option C, John Keats. Option D, S.T. Coleridge. Who coined the term egotistical sublime? This comes under literary criticism. And we know all these writers have one concept or the other associated with them. And the right answer is Keats. John Keats have coined the term egotistical sublime. Next question, the subtitle of Frankenstein is option A, Modern Prometheus, option B, New Adam, option C, Fallen Angel, option D, Eternal Wanderer. What is the subtitle of Frankenstein written by Mary Shelley? So Frankenstein is by Mary Shelley. It's a science fiction story because we see a scientist creating a monster out of body parts and giving life to it by passing electricity into it. And interestingly, the name Frankenstein is not the name of the monster, but the name of the scientist, Victor Frankenstein. That's the name of the scientist. So the right answer, the subtitle of Frankenstein is Modern Prometheus. Next question, objective correlative is associated with which writer? Option A, Matthew Arnold. Option B, T.S. Eliot. Option C, F.R. Lewis. Option D, I.A. Richards. Objective correlative. This is a concept that we can see in a particular work called Hamlet and His Problems, published in 1919, where the writer calls Hamlet an artistic failure. We have already dealt with this question. Something related to this question, the previous question, it's T.S. Eliot. He coined objective correlative. Next question, which movement is associated with the slogan art for art's sake? Option A, realism. Option B, romanticism. Option C, aestheticism. And option D, naturalism. Which movement, literary movement slogan is art for art's sake? So they gave more value to art and the design. And it's a movement that came across in Victorian era. So we can rule out Romanticism. Option B is not there. Which of the following option talks about art for art's sake, where we see prominent writers like D.G. Rossetti, his sister Christina Rossetti, William Morris. Right answer is aestheticism or pre-Raphaelite brotherhood. Next question, who wrote the Golden Notebook? Option A, Doris Lessing. Option B, Iris Murdoch. Option C, Margaret Drabble. Option D, Angela Carter. If you know the answer or if you like to take a guess, you can do so in the comment section. Who wrote the Golden Notebook? And the right answer is option A, Doris Lessing. Next question, the narrator of Heart of Darkness is option A, Kurtz, option B, Marlowe, option C, Jem, option D, Stein. The Heart of Darkness is by Joseph Conrad and was published in 1899. And who is the narrator of that particular work? The right answer is option B, Marlowe. Next question, defamiliarization is a concept associated with option A, Russian formalism, option B, structuralism, option C, Marxism, option D, new historicism. Which theory consists of the concept defamiliarization, making something strange, making familiar concept strange? That's the idea of defamiliarization. And I'll give you one more hint. The person connected, there are so many persons connected with this particular concept, this particular literary theory. Main person is Victor Shklovsky. That is more than enough hint, because the minute you hear the word Victor Shklovsky, the first and foremost answer that should come to your mind is option A, Russian formalism. Defamiliarization is associated with formalism. Next question, which critic wrote Practical Criticism? Another very direct, basic question. Option A, Clint Brooks. Option B, I.A. Richards. Option C, Terry Eagleton. Option D, Roland Barthes. Who wrote Practical Criticism? The right answer is I.A. Richards. Next question. Waiting for Godot belongs to option A, epic theatre, option B, theatre of the absurd, option C, naturalistic drama, option D, problem play. Which do you think does Waiting for Godot belong to? It's a drama where the two characters, Vladimir and Estrogen, are waiting for Godot, about whom they have no idea. They haven't seen this person. They have never talked to this person. They are simply waiting for him. And they continue to wait for him from the beginning till the end. Even at the end of the play, they are waiting for him. That's exactly what Waiting for Godot is about. So altogether, it talks about the idea of existentialism, which is the key concept of theatre of absurd. Next question, the phrase death of the author is associated with which among the following? Option A, Jacques Derrida. Option B, Roland Barthes. Option C, Michel Foucault. Option D, Louis Althusser. Which phrase death of the author is associated with? Sorry, the phrase is associated with which one of the following? Again, a very direct question. If you know your theory, you can say it in the comment section. The right answer is option B, Roland Barthes. So we are done with almost half of our mock test, 25 questions more to go. And if you are with me till now, thank you so much for listening. I hope you continue to listen till the end, and I hope you are learning this mock test is being helpful for you. Please let me know if it is being helpful. And if you haven't liked the video already, please do so and do consider subscribing. We are moving forward to the next question. Which work was written by Chinua Achebe? Option A, Petals of Blood. Option B, a grain of sand, wheat. Option C, Things Fall Apart. Option D, Season of Migration to the North. Which work is written by Chinua Achebe? The moment you see the option, it's very obvious because the right answer is Things Fall Apart. The next question. The intentional fallacy was proposed by which among the following? Option A, Wimsatt and Beardsley. Option B, Barthes and Derrida. Option C, Lewis and Richards. Option D, Said and Spivak. Who proposed the intentional fallacy? There are two concepts, the intentional fallacy and effective fallacy. Both have been proposed by the same people. The right answer is option A, Wimsatt and Beardsley. Next question. Who wrote Midnight's Children? Very direct question, simple question. Option A, Vikram Seth. Option B, Salman Rushdie. Option C, Amitav Ghosh. Option D, Arundhati Roy. Who wrote Midnight's Children? And it is for this work that this person got the Booker Prize. And if you haven't come across the Booker Prize list yet, I will be pasting the link to that video in the comment section. You can check it out after the live. The right answer is Salman Rushdie. The concept of Orientalism is associated with who among the following? Option A, Homi Bhabha. Option B, Gayatri Spivak. Option C, Edward Said. Option D, Frantz Fanon. The concept of Orientalism is associated with which among the following? It's a seminal work and a seminal when it comes to post-colonial criticism, where this person makes a compare and contrast between Orient and Occident, the East versus West, and it is Edward Said. Next question. Which poet is known as the high priest of nature? Option A, Shelley. Option B, Wordsworth. Option C, Blake. Option D, Keats. Who is known as the high priest of nature? It's a romantic poet, but then again, all our options are romantic poets. But this person, Blake, is actually a transition poet. Many would call him a transition poet. And this person belongs to the older romantics. So that gives you the answer because Shelley and Keats are part of the younger romantics. Blake is mostly considered as a transition poet. The right answer, the high priest of nature, is William Wordsworth. Next question. The White Tiger won which of the following prize? The Booker Prize, Pulitzer Prize, Nobel Prize, Costa Award. The White Tiger is written by Aravind Adiga in the year 2008, and it wins which of the following prize in the year 2008? The answer is Booker Prize. Once again, reminding you to do check out the Booker Prize list video. It's just a short, simple 10-minute video where we discuss the year, the author, and the work. And you can find the video link in the comment section after the live stream. I'll be pasting it and you can check it out. Next question. The phrase dissociation of sensibility was coined by who among the following? Option A, Samuel Johnson. Option B, T.S. Eliot. Option C, Dryden. Option D, Arnold. Who coins the phrase dissociation of sensibility? This is who coined the phrase objective correlative. The modernist critic who has written the works, The Metaphysical Poetry, The Sacred Wood, Hamlet and His Problems. It's T.S. Eliot. Next question. Which literary theory emphasizes binary opposition? Option A, feminism. Option B, structuralism. Option C, Marxism. Option D, eco-criticism. Which literary theory emphasizes binary opposition? So binary opposition means if I say things like black, white, or yin yang, east, west, I'm talking in dual terms. This is called binary opposition. And structuralism is the theory that emphasizes this binary opposition. Next question. Who wrote The Location of Culture? Edward Said, Homi Bhabha, Gayatri Spivak, Frantz Fanon. Who is the author of Location of Culture? This is a person who has coined the term hybridity. That's the hint. And it is none other than Homi K. Bhabha. Next question. Which of the following is not one of Aristotle's 6 elements of tragedy? The keyword is not one of the 6 elements. Is it plot, character, spectacle? This once again under, I think you learn about this in drama and you also learn about this in criticism, because in the work Poetics by Aristotle, he talks about the 6 elements of tragedy. And the 6 elements are plot, character, diction, thought, spectacle, and song. So which is the odd one out? It is option D, alienation. Next question. The term heteria was coined by option A, Bakhtin, option B, Kristeva, option C, Janet, option D, Todorov. Who coined the term heteroglossia, which means multiple point of view, multiple style or voice in a single text. And that is the same person who coined the term Carnivax polyphony. It's Bakhtin. Next question. The anxiety of influence is a concept developed by option A, Harold Bloom, option B, Northrop Frye, option C, Wayne Booth, option D, Stanley Fish. Who coined the concept anxiety of influence? You can say the right answer in the comment section. We can learn together. There's quite a lot of questions dealing with theory and criticism, because in the previous mock test, I included a bit more about British literature. So in this mock test, we are dealing with a few more questions about theory and criticism in particular. And the right answer is option A, Harold Bloom. He coined the concept, anxiety of influence. Next question, who authored the work, The Empire Writes Back? Option A, Ashcroft, Griffith, Tiffin. Option B, Said, Spivak. Option C, Bhabha, Fanon. Option D, Eagleton, James. Who are the authors of The Empire Writes Back, a very seminal post-colonial work? And the right answer is option A. It's Bill Ashcroft, Garrett Griffiths, and Helen Tiffin. It has been a PYQ, so do note this. Next question. Which critic developed the concept of intertextuality? Option A, Julia Kristeva. Option B, Jacques Derrida. Option C, Roland Barthes. Option D, F.R. Lewis. Who coined the concept intertextuality, a text within a text? So, for example, if I am writing a poem and I am quoting The Wasteland, that becomes intertextuality, text within a text. And the critic here is Julia Kristeva. Next question, in narratology, focalization is a concept that is most closely associated with who among the following? Option A, Gerard Genette. Option B, Bakhtin. Option C, Propp. Option D, Northrop Frye. Who coined the term concept focalization? So focalization means focusing on a single concept or gathering your attention to a single point. and the critic is Gerard Genette. Next question. The term episteme associated with who among the following? Option A, Derrida. Option B, Foucault. Option C, Barthes. Option D, Lacan. Who coined the term episteme? Do tell me in the comment section. You can take a guess even if you don't know the right answer. If you're not sure, that's completely fine. You can take a wild guess. And I'll give you a hint. Do you know the word epistemology? The meaning is study of knowledge. Epistemology means study of knowledge. So episteme means knowledge. And who is the person the critic who is associated with concepts like power and knowledge? It is Foucault. So Foucault is associated with the term episteme. Next question. Which of the following novels is written by Toni Morrison? Option A, Beloved. Option B, Invisible Man. Option C, Native Son. Option D, Go Tell It on the Mountain. Which work is written by Toni Morrison? He's also famous. This person is also famous for the works like The Bluest Eye. That has been a PYQ. The protagonist of Bluest Eye is a PYQ. It's Pecola Breedlove. But we are coming to this particular work. Which work has Toni Morrison written? It is option A, Beloved. Next question. The phrase "can the subaltern speak" is associated with who among the following? Option A, Homi Bhabha. Option B, Edward Said. Option C, Gayatri Spivak. Option D, Frantz Fanon. Who wrote the work Can the Subaltern Speak? Another post-colonial term and work. And it's a seminal work of Gayatri Spivak. Who are mainly the ones you can see on the shadows. And can they speak? Do they have their own voice? It's the main idea of the work. Next question. The green world theory is associated with who? Option A, Northrop Frye. Option B, Clean Brooks. Option C, Harold Bloom. Option D, Ayerwitz. Who do you think is associated with the theory? The green world. And I'll be honest, even I didn't know the answer at first. So this was a new information for me. So I have come with a proper explanation as well. Who do you think it is? The right answer is Northrop Frye, and I will give you a proper explanation as to what is green world theory. Here it is. So about the green world theory, it is defined by the critic Northrop Frye, and it is an archetypal setting in literature. The example says a forest or a pastoral space where characters escape society, undergo transformation, and resolve conflict before returning to the civilized normal world. So I hope you get the idea. If I am a character in a novel and I am living in a city area, I am frustrated by the city life, I am escaping the society, I'm going to a forest or a pastoral village or something, I gain a lot of character development, I resolve my own conflict, mostly inner conflict, and I come back to the civilized world. If I do that, if that is the story, then it comes under the green world theory, and it was coined by Northrop Frye. So I hope you note this down. Next question. Difference is a concept developed by option A, Lacan. Option B, Derrida. Option C, Foucault. Option D, Barthes. This is the same critic who also developed the concept of difference versus difference. The person connected with deconstruction, it is Derrida. Next question. Which text is foundational to eco-criticism? Option A, the eco-criticism reader. Option B, Orientalism. Option C, the wretched of the earth. Option D, mythologies. Which text is considered foundational to eco-criticism? I'll be honest, once again, I had my doubt. My doubt was between A and C because I know Orientalism is not the answer. That is post-colonial theory. And mythology is mostly connected with structuralism. So my doubt was between A and C. The Wretched of the Earth by Frantz Fanon. Maybe it's the title, but I don't know. The right answer is actually option reader. And again, I am here with the explanation. So the eco-criticism reader, the full title is Landmarks in Literary Ecology. It was published in the year 1996. Because of this can come up as a question. They could ask which year was eco-criticism reader published, or what is the full title of the work, who wrote it. The answer is it's edited by Cheryl Glotfelty and Harold Fromm. So it's a collection of anthology. And this is considered as the foundational text for eco-criticism, eco-critical theory. Next is culture imperialism. Option A, Fanon. Option B, Said. Option C, Baba. Option D, Jameson. Who wrote Culture and Imperialism? And the right answer is the same person who wrote Orientalism. It is Edward Said. Second last question. The term rhizome is associated with who among the following? Deleuze and Guattari, Derrida and Barthes, Fry and Bloom, Lacan and Kristeva. Who coined the term rhizome? Again, this was a new information for me. I'm being completely honest. I didn't know the answer, and I'm glad I included this question because these are the kind of questions that could cause a confusion to us, especially if you don't know the term or who coined it. But if you know the question, if you know the answer, do let me know in the comment section. And the right answer is option A, Deleuze and Guattari. And once again, I have the explanation. So let's go through it. The rhizome theory introduced by Giles Deleuze and Felix Guattari. It appears in the work A Thousand Plateaux. And it is a philosophical concept used to describe non-hierarchical, decentralized, and horizontal network. So basically what it means is that like a rhizome, our knowledge and ideas are interconnected. It is constantly in flux. So that is the basic idea of rhizome theory. Please note who coined it, Deleuze and Guattari. And in which work? A Thousand Plateaux. Okay. Next, last question of our mock test. Which critique is most closely associated with reader response theory? Option A, Stanley Fish. Option B, Terry Eagleton. Option C, Frederick Jameson. Option D, Louis Althusser. Who is associated with the theory reader response? And the right answer is option A, Stanley Fish. And with that, we come towards the end of our mock test 2. And this time we looked mostly at a lot of literary theory and criticism works. And thank you all for joining in, and especially those who stay till the end and listen to me, because that means a lot. And we'll be coming up again tomorrow with another mock test with different set of 50 questions. And you never know, maybe it could deal with a lot of questions from British literature or again from theory criticism. Which do you want to see? Let me know in the comment section. Which sort of questions, which area of the syllabus do you want to see in the mock test more? And a couple of reminders, do check out our book price list video. if you don't know already, or if you would like to take notes, and let me know how the mock test is. Is it helpful? Or which topics do you want to see more in the mock test? And if you haven't liked the video already, please do so, and do consider subscribing the channel as well. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, and thank you.